Paul Foster-Burl.
Thank you very much, Mr Chair, for allowing me to take a call in this annual review debate on the government, administration and finance sector reviews. I want to first pay tribute to the previous Deputy Chair of the Government Administration Committee, my colleague Sarah Dowie, who I replaced in the last couple of weeks. I'm just coming to grips with the wide and varied remit of the committee, and so this will be a mini and varied speech covering some of the interesting grab bag of departments and agencies which fall within the remit of government administration. Sir, the Fire Service Commission, a very important institution of state, is currently under review, and the government is proceeding with Mr Swain's review recommendations. This is the review conducted by the Honourable Paul Swain, the new chairman of the Fire Service Commission, a former minister in the previous Labor administration. We want the structure of the fire service to reflect the modern realities of the 21st century. The current legislation is based in the 1970s. They have an incredibly important job to do, but increasingly the fire service are not simply putting out fires, they're rescuing people from car accidents, they're conducting valuable training and a wide range of both urban and rural fire services. Let me make this clear, the government will not be reducing the fire service in terms of what they're actually providing. This is not about terms and conditions for firefighters, who are a highly respected servants of this country and often saviours of members of the community who find themselves in trouble. This is simply a look at the structure and the governance of both rural and urban fire services to bring them up to date and to modernise. Sir, in the area of delivering digital services to the public, we are making excellent progress with over 50% now of the top 10 services used by New Zealand citizens conducted digitally online. This makes it easier, simpler, cheaper and more efficient for people. And one example that does fall within the remit of the committee is passports, sir. Increasing numbers of people are getting their passport applied for online, and it has been a hugely popular success story going to the 10-year passport, so that people can not only have the greater convenience of getting a longer duration out of their passport, but also save themselves significant costs. And I have some comparisons to make. A 10-year Australian passport costs the equivalent of Australian $250, whereas our 10-year adult passport, if applied for online, costs only $180, including GST, which is an average saving of over $90 compared to the system which had been in place under the previous government. The digital uptake generally is shooting ahead. We're up 6.6 percentage points over the last year compared to the same quarter in 2014, and we have now got a 52.9% uptake of those most common transactions. And this puts us well on track, Mr Chair, to our target of 70% of all of New Zealanders' common online transactions with the government being conducted in the online space by 2017. This is a very positive result, and it reflects the work not only of the Department of Internal Affairs but across all agencies, everyone from the health sector through to the police, playing their part to ensure New Zealanders have simple, easy, affordable access to online services. We've heard from the Minister of Revenue the changes, the massive business transformation being conducted in inland revenue, and there are many other transformative things happening within the sector that will directly contribute to New Zealanders being wealthier, better off, better paid and enjoying better lifestyles. Sir, tourism actually contributed $10.6 billion to the New Zealand economy in 2015, a 5% increase on the year before and a significant addition to our GDP. Within the Wellington region, we had our best ever year for bed nights, and I would attribute this in part to the work of the government as well as the hard work of individual businesses. There was an increase in the Tourism New Zealand budget from $83.8 million to $115 million, significant extra investment in promotion of New Zealand as a destination, but also film co-production agreements and film tourism being a significant addition to our market here in Wellington, along with air services agreements that are being concluded. I'm very interested to see the negotiations with Qatar and how they will result in the addition of extra services into Wellington. Sir, the Wellington Airport is doing very well, and visitor numbers grew around 20% over the last 5 years here, with over 200,000 Australians spending at least one night in Wellington. I personally believe, and this is my own view, that any enhancement of the service at Wellington Airport will be of further benefit.
Clayton Mitchell.